European youth event participants here in the hemicycle of the European Parliament in Strasbourg, dear web stream followers, welcome to Europe Day, welcome to this first ever European youth event from Strasbourg. It is my great honor to open this first debate here from the hemicycle. My name is Andris Gobinš. I am the President of the European Movement in Latvia and as well member of the Economic and Social Committee. My job it is today to introduce you to a new method specially designed for this youth event here in Strasbourg and to moderate, pass the floor to the speakers, to the experts and to the young idea givers here in the panel and as well to you in the floor to lead us through this day and this hopefully interesting debate. The title of today's debate is Ideas Check. Let's build Europe together. So it is an idea check about building Europe together. We have 3 languages in which you can follow this debate. It is, you can listen and talk either of those 3 languages. You can speak in English and listen to English. Sie können auch Deutsch sprechen.
You can also speak German, and you can also listen to German and follow the debate in German. And you can also speak French, and it's also possible to listen to French interpretation through the headsets, but I can't say much in French, I'm afraid, so that's it.
Pass back to English, which is a little bit safer than French from my side. And I would like to say some words about why this debate happens today here, and then explain as well the methodology. So, it is going to be ideas presented, and we are going to discuss about how to make jobs out of ideas. So we start with ideas, and the aim is to look on jobs. Jobs today and jobs tomorrow. And the debate will be linked and is going to be linked as well with European topics, because this is of course a European event, but it does not have to be only limited on European issues, but the European dimension, you'll see, it will go through most of the presentations which we will have today. The debate today will be in 3 main parts. First, we will have the idea check with the idea givers here from the podium and the answers from the experts in this very high-level panel. Second, we pass the floor to you. If you have ideas which are linked to jobs in future and how to make the common European future better, please feel free in the second part to raise your hand and express this idea. Third, we will have a voting on 4 of these ideas which will be presented. The young idea givers here in the front, they have agreed to have 3 from their side, and we will have as well 1 from the auditorium to be voted on, so you will have the chance to feel as real MEPs here in the floor and use the nice buttons which you have in this table in front of you. Some technical things from my side which are necessarily to check. I already informed you that there is a web stream of this event. This means that if there is someone in this room who does not like to be appearing on video web stream, or also who does not want that his or her face appears on a photo on the European Parliament's web page or somewhere else from the organizers' side, please go to the people in green and let them know, so they let you know where to sit so you don't appear in the web stream and don't appear on the photos. Second, there is a very strict time setting in this methodology today. As we are in the Parliament, everyone is always limited to very strict minute rules how long everyone is allowed to speak. And this means there is 1.5 minutes for each idea presenter. There will be a short music sound before, and then if it's 1.5 minutes gone, we have even the chance to switch off microphones. So it's very tough fire format. The answers from the high-level experts which we have here in the panel will be 2 minutes each, and that is as well very strict, no more time, which will definitely mean that the experts will not be able to comment on all 5 ideas in the first round. There might be some preferences which they will choose. Last technical remark from my side would be about the hashtags today. You see our hashtag wall, and this allows as well the people following this debate on web stream to ask their questions, suggest their ideas. The hashtag for this debate is iStream. iStream, EYE, stream in one word. And the overall hashtag for the European Youth event is EYE2014. You might want to use both, but the most important is the iStream hashtag. With this, I would like to introduce and pass the floor to the 3 experts of this debate, which are the perfect combination for such an idea check. Because we have Mr. Svoboda as one of the most experienced politicians and one of the most influential politicians here in the European Parliament. He will check the ideas from the political perspective, whether there is an idea which might be taken over as well and supported with some measures and some instruments from the political side. We have Mr. Weber on my right as well, who is going to check the ideas from the business perspective. As director, actually as president of Eurochambers, the umbrella organization for all chambers of commerce, he will give us this business, this top-down approach on the ideas which are presented. And we have Mr. Ichert, who is going to check the ideas from bottom up, so to say, whether from the workers' side, as with your long-lasting trade union experience in as well this European level trade union umbrella organization, whether those ideas which are suggested, they might find a good and strong support from the workers' side, because ideas need all perspectives, political, business and workers. Only if all 3 of them go in the same direction is going to be a great success. Sometimes, of course, it's possible as well with only one of them, but if all 3 lead in the same direction, there's a better chance of success. For the opening round, there would be 2 minutes for each of the 3 expert speakers for food for thought for this debate. And the first speaker from our expert panel would be Mr. Patrick Ichert, Deputy General Secretary from the European Trade Union Confederation, ETUC. 2 minutes, the floor is yours.
This one? Blue one?
No, it's automatic.
Ah oui, parfait. Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Je trouve...
Good morning all. Well, I think this initiative really is a wonderful one. But I just wanted to highlight that the European Trade Union Confederation is the umbrella organisation for 86 trade union organisations. So in France, the CGT, etc. There are Italian trade unions as well. So 86 trade union confederations, national confederations from 36 countries, which aren't only limited to the EU. So, what can young people, Europe bring to young people? Well, we need to give young people hope. We need to give them faith. And that means that Europe needs to be synonymous with social progress. We need high quality jobs, and that means investment. Second point, I think Europe needs to be stronger. It needs to be more united. But we need a different Europe, a Europe that can pull its weight in the globalized world that's coming on international challenges, so energy independence, climate change, etc. And a third point I want to make, Europe was built following the Second World War. We wanted peace, democracy, think about Eastern and Southern European countries, and then well-being, social well-being, etc. So our level of well-being reached the American level, and then we had social issues that were dealt with. Now the fact is that now I'm afraid when I look at the countries of Europe, because the extreme right could well become the #1 winner in the European elections in a series of countries. Another concern is Ukraine, and a third concern is that labour laws in several countries, also press freedom and trade union rights, are being endangered. When I see that a candidate country to the EU restricts access to Twitter, well, that's not a good thing.
Perfect on time. Well, this is perfect management. Thanks a lot. Oh my goodness, you heard this very slight and low signal first, that is 30 seconds before you have to finish completely. The second speaker of this honorable panel is the host of today, actually, the president of the, let's have it right, president of the Socialists and Democrats group of the European Parliament, Herr Hannes Swoboda. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy that you are here, and I'm very happy that I can be with you. I am from Austria. I'm since 18 years in this parliament. The first time I sit here. Normally my seat is number 6, and it was before number 5 there, leading the Progressive Alliance, as it is called, in this parliament. I said I am from Austria, and the advantage is that I know how to fight youth unemployment, because in my country we already started, together with the trade unions, together with the Employers Association, years ago, to fight against youth unemployment. Because youth unemployment is something which is not only economically a problem, it's socially a problem. It is, as was mentioned, also politically a problem. Because young people who don't have a job, who don't think they have a future, they go for extremist position, maybe on the left, mostly on the right. And if we want to build up Europe further and not destroy it, we have to bring jobs to the people. It is possible, because if you look to the different European countries, you see countries which have a very low unemployment rate, and a very low unemployment rate for the young people, and countries where the unemployment is very high. So it is possible to fight against the high unemployment by investment. Of course we have to invest, by promoting start-ups for the younger generation, by, of course, especially promoting also people with some handicaps, because they have to compensate these handicaps. And all around Europe, and I was recently in Romania, I saw in companies, in factories, how it is possible to train young people, to give them a chance, to give them a job. And therefore I think, don't say there is no alternative to what we have now. There is no alternative, and the alternative means jobs for young people to create a new Europe. Thank you very much.
Oh, ja, vielen Dank. Ich werde auf Deutsch.
Thank you very much. I'll speak German. My name is Mateusz Andrzejewski. I'm a youth representative from CS, the Confederation of Independent Federations. In the ETUC, we have member associations in more than 28 member states. And I don't want to give you an idea. I just want to make a brief comment about what Emma Mustela was saying. I think the social partners, and in particular national trade unions and young parliamentarians, should be called upon to promote this idea of the youth guarantee. And also, when it comes to the national implementation plans, the young people need to look at them. The trade unions need to look at these national programmes to see whether these decent, high-quality jobs are being created, whether or if it's just a question of keeping people employed with a job that has no prospects for the future. And finally, on mobility, I think mobility is a very good idea, a good solution, and we would promote that as well. But I think it's important that we think here that mobility has to be voluntary, only voluntary. We don't want people to be forced into mobility for economic reasons. Thank you.
An official recognition of the skills learned outside of formal education. So it's a recognition of non-formal and informal education. I open the vote. There should be an official recognition of the skills learned outside of formal education is the proposal. I would like to close the vote and have the results, please. 468 young representatives have voted, 370, wow, 6 in favor, 34 against, and only 58 abstentions. Thanks a lot for the idea, Patrick. And the suggestion which... And Anya.
Okay, my microphone. Here. Okay. I don't want to copy Ricardo. We didn't talk about it before, but he just said what I wanted to say. So there's not much I can add to this holistic point of view. I just want to encourage you all to be active, to don't be afraid to fail. Thank you. Keep looking for your possibilities and your opportunities. They're just not going to turn up. You need to keep looking for them and try to become a job creator rather than a job seeker. Thank you.
Who from the panel has agreed to participate in the eye contact session? Is there anyone who knows that he has approved participation? No? No? Is there someone who has said yes? There are... No. 1, 2? There is an eye contact session 30 minutes after each debate in which some of the speakers who are interested can meet individually with some of you who are interested to go more in detail. It is supposed to take place in the members' bar, which is on the right side getting out of the door in half an hour. First, well, this floor. On this floor, it's on the right side. In 30 minutes. So in case of some of the youngsters can participate. Patrick, you are going to organize us for the selfie. Those who don't want to be in the selfie should sit on these sides. Those who would be willing to support this selfie idea, please take those seats here in the middle so we can have really all of you on board in the picture, and it will be as well posted with the hashtag. So
just
please don't throw away. Just sit. Take those seats, those empty seats back there, those from the sides. Patrick, organize us.
Just a second. Just a second. Just no. I want to thank you. Everybody's listening. We thank all to Mr. Gobbins for his fantastic moderator. Thank you very much.
Come here.